Sure. So Envizzo is a platform for service department operators to be able to design and furnish their properties. So we help connect them directly to various types of product manufacturers or software solutions to be able to help them launch those properties and do so at the highest tiers of wholesale pricing. And then once orders get placed, we manage all the end-to-end logistics and assembly to get it ready for guests to come in and stay there. Yeah, so we can be passed floor plans, and then within 24 to 48 hours, we turn around design packages that can be custom made to meet the design and aesthetic that they're going for, or to uphold the brand that they're trying to maintain. And then from there, 3 to 3.5 weeks later, we do all of the delivery, assembly, and staging in the property, remove the trash, and get it ready for tenants to come in and stay there. Yeah, I mean, I think from what we've seen is that a lot of the operators in the space, when they had the more cookie cutter designs, start to struggle a little bit more with getting tenants in the door. So now there's a variety of different channels and channel managers out there that are posting these units on traditional distribution networks, as well as the likes of potentially Airbnb or HomeAway, VRBO. So design, I think, is becoming increasingly more important, so that when you're going and looking at photography and images and you're seeing that this is going to be your home for the next 30 days or 60 days, there's a shift to potentially increase budgets to become more competitive, because we see that there has been a lot of growth in the space, and as that growth continues, the need for differentiation is also going to continue to be able to help support justification for someone to select your unit over an alternative. I think it's just very market specific. So in the past, brands have had a very specific design aesthetic where the objective was that if you were going to go and stay in that property, you knew exactly what you were going to get, and it was always going to be consistent. And the thought was that travelers or tenants would be comfortable with that, because if you're going to stay there, like I mentioned, you know exactly what's coming. I think the shift is less around particular design aesthetics and more so around market-specific differentiation. So that if you're staying in the Pacific Northwest, you're going to have a very different type of design than if you're in the Southeast and going for a coastal type property. So I think that there's a lot more focus on how do we really integrate with the local market that we're in, and how do we make sure that we present what's unique to that space. So we help connect our property managers and developers to capital solutions. So sometimes it's very expensive to be able to go and launch a series of units. So we have a variety of different capital partners that help provide financing so that you can amortize the cost of goods over 1 to 5 years and help spread out the financial impact, which also helps from a cash flow perspective.